Good morning. Good morning. All right. So I just wanted to answer a question that I got on I think it was on my last video. And the question was like, how do you know which higher highs and higher lows to consider? Well, when it comes to structure, the first thing I want to do is go on the 4-hour and see. So pretty much I'm looking at like supports and resistances overall. So for example, like the transition on the 4-hour started for me when this was clearly a higher low on the 4-hour, but then we broke it. I was unsure of how legit that was just because it was more so tested. But at the same time, you see that price in its just purest technical form, it made a lower low. So after that, this is a lower high, technically a lower low. I'm going to 1 hour so you can see it real quick. Like, even if I were to just put it like this, like you can see the fact that this was a low, but then this created a lower low. This was a high, this was tested. The next legit lower low is when this is broken, and that does not happen until here. So then this is the next lower low. And then you have, well, which one is your legit lower high? I mean, they're all technically lower highs, but they're not like legit until you get your break of minor support. So if I were to go like these were all just testing this support level, but then it wasn't until right here that we actually broke. So then I would consider that my legit lower high, because now, you know, from here, we actually broke this level coming all the way down, you know, lower low. Then we have all of this. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's how I calculate my structure points. And now when it comes to when am I going to get an entry, it's kind of the same thing, except on a smaller scale, right? So I'm looking and I'm seeing we have these higher lows. So this, like when I'm on the smaller time frame now, I'm not looking for, I'm just looking to see what's being maintained, supports or resistances. And if the 4-hour, I'm seeing lower highs being maintained, the only thing I'm looking for is to look for some type of 30-minute break of support. Like last week, I was really tripping. Y'all could have just called me out and be like, you know, you're not doing that right? Because the 4 hours were most definitely maintaining the lower highs, but there we go. You see, support formed, then broken on 30-minute. 4-hour lower highs were being maintained, so you shouldn't even have to be entertaining the idea of buys. The last lower high we had, and lower high as in, I'm just looking to see, okay, how do I explain this? Because in price, we have structure, higher lows, you know, and then within one of these legs, you have, right? And so I'm looking to see that the supports are just being maintained, right? And the moment that one of these are broken, I understand that we have fallen into this phase right here, which is just a retracement phase, vice versa. If that makes any sense. Anyhow, I took sells because, again, you understand that on the 4-hour, we're just, you know, maintaining lower highs. And then we had another lower high created right here. And when I say it like this, I mean bullish, bearish, as in like creating resistance. Because I'll say lower high or higher low in terms of structure, but then I'll also say the same thing. And I'm not talking about structure. So I understand that can be confusing, but you know, what you want to call it is just, I guess, pretty subjective. But yeah, so 4-hour lower highs are being maintained. So the only thing I'm looking for is just a break of support on the 30-minute. And I woke up and I saw it, you know, this happened at 1. So I was like, all right, cool. I already know that, you know, I'm not going to have to really wait for support to break when I'm in London or New York, because it already happened right here. All right, so then I woke up and I was looking for an opportunity to sell, and I just sold here. Stop loss is above this level, because in my mind, if this level breaks, then we're going to be going bullish. We don't know how far, but I don't expect a long bullish movement. That's the thing. But I just knew it would probably be something like this, where it'd be like a small pullback. But yeah, so that's why I put my stop loss, because on the 30 or 15 minute, these lower highs were being maintained. Oh my gosh, hold on, because price is moving fast. And yeah, if this trade hits take profit, I would be done with the FTMO like verification and challenge. So, but then again, I just got this account today, so. All right, and for gold, it's the exact same thing. I understand that the structure overall on the so listen, the structure where the minimum is 38.2 when it comes to the price reversal zones, that's bullish. All right, where is my current fib that I would use? So point A, point B. I would say this would be what the T is for right now. However, if you zoom up, you see that we're kind of creating lower lows at the moment. So you have to understand that we have lower highs that are being maintained, even though it might be a little bit ambiguous and secretive looking. So we have this level, and then we have these two levels where price maintained resistance. And to me, if this doesn't break, then we're going to continue bearish to at least the 38.2 level of this overall fib retracement. So then what I would be looking for today is just a break of minor support whenever that will be formed, preferably after 8 o'clock. All right. And if that doesn't end up being the case, which I could understand, let's see. Maybe if I wanted to just completely reverse, because this is a 23.6, but that just means it's a continuation, not a legit price reversal zone. You can still take trades off of there, but you know, just watch yourself. Watch yourself. So yeah, the higher lows are being maintained. I should say the supports are being maintained to continue pushing this leg bullish, but when that stops, then you're gonna have a break, or you're gonna have some bearish movement. And that's ideally what I would be looking for if I was trading that. GU is the same thing. You have these lower highs being maintained. So the only thing you would be looking for is the break of support on 30 or 15 minute, but I'm not trading this because, you know, GU was a cleaner setup. Hope that answered your question, Remo.